Real are a brand of purees, or if you want to call them syrups, they're syrups with the higher fruit content, on average around about 40% fruit blended with sugar to keep them long life and shelf stable. They are a US brand, but they've been trusted by bartenders, especially in the rum and tiki world, for years. Back in the day, it all started with their Coco Real, their coconut syrup, because there was no other product like it on the market except for Coco Lopez in tins, and it took the world by storm. Many years later, they now currently boast 22 different flavours, of which we've currently got 18 of them ready to sell here in the UK. Now, obviously, I'm not going to turn around and say they are better than any other products we sell, but the field, the market they play in is very much the ODK infused purees and the Monin Le Fruit range. Like both of those ranges, they are long life and shelf stable even after opening, which means that's why they're trusted by bartenders, especially in the US, especially here in the UK. But that makes them perfect for the home consumer market as well. All you guys with home bars, with pub sheds, they are perfect addition to kind of flip up your favourite cocktails and give your guests something different the next time you have a party. The only feedback I will give you from a bartender point of view is that because they are top down and sit like that, it does make it easier to use than the bottles of Monin, than the bottles of ODK. And not only that, because they are slightly less fruit content than the Monin Le Fruit, so Monin are 50%, 50.1, whereas these are 40%. And sometimes, even when you get the vanilla's a lot lower, obviously you don't want 50% vanilla pods in there, but that makes it just slightly more runny. And because they're top down, it means you get every last drop out of the bottle. Now, how much of these should you use in your standard cocktails? Well, Real themselves recommend a 30ml serving, pretty much standard. Again, same as ODK, same as Monin Le Fruit, but it's like anything, it's up to you, adjust to your own personal taste. I've personally used Real a lot in the past, and it's anywhere from 15ml up to the 30ml. I'll be honest, I very rarely ever use 30ml. It's normally around the 20ml mark. But if you do use the 30ml, because these are slightly smaller bottles, which means there's less wastage because you go through them quicker, if you are using 30ml, it does give you 16 servings per bottle. But if you choose to use 15ml or 20ml, you can virtually double that to up to at least 25 servings, maybe 30. Now, just to demonstrate the consistency for you, I was going to measure this out, but I'll pour it straight from there. You kind of just, see it's quite runny, I've just opened it. You just literally want whatever, 15, 20ml, but you can see the consistency. Slightly thicker than a Monin syrup, but nowhere near as thick as like an ODK or a Monin Le Fruit. But a big advantage of that is if you're just making a very simple cocktail like I am, there was gin and lemon juice already in there. I've added that as my replacement for sugar or gum, and I'm now just going to top up with soda for a very easily gin Collins. It means because they are a lot runnier, if you like, it means you don't have to shake a lot of your cocktails. A simple quick stir and that syrup, those flavours will infuse, combine into your drink. Then obviously if you pair that with some dried fruits, we sell Frona here, dried fruit, you've got easy drinks that are long life and shelf stable without the faff. And I can confirm they taste absolutely delicious. The one thing I've always loved about Real is that you don't have to balance them with sugar or any other flavours. They are perfectly balanced as they are. That is an exquisite pineapple Collins, very vibrant in pineapple flavour. As I say, it doesn't need adjusting with any form of sweetener. And just to quickly talk about the dates, we've got a few here. These are samples sent to us so I can do some videos. But just to give you a rough idea, I have got a couple of 2023s on here, but in the main, the vast majority are the 8th, 2024, right up to the 8th, 2025 on them. And I'm shooting this in early June, 2023. The only problem you now have is which flavours do you stock?